Right. 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 Still Mike. Okay. Okay, today, the question because less question because call yes tell okay connect come on have to flash right we have Lloyd is not here today. Right. Out to the students. Leading part of ocean engineering. Stuff over textbook. Wait, did you get the cup? Yeah, cup. Just okay, okay. Something nothing. Right. So you'll see the number. It's got the that's the and the question proposal. There are many people connected. Yes, Tuesday is and then I'm trying to make your name is not occurring yet. Making the schedule finished. There is also two holidays. There is one evening off, and also because there are many students, certain teams that think next week for the team up, next system. So then we start with the presentation, which takes 2 times because of 17 testing. Also, it will just the schedule conflict unique or insurance program. We find out how can we treat probably the make class hour. This is a previous semester result. So everybody has a different schedule. We find out empty one. But this one, these 2 empty slots were found last semester. Similarly, somehow together with TA, we find out empty slots so that we can use in emergency cases. This the same kind of things like the out of Korea, so that maybe about June morning different time slots. For the evening time, because there is a 7 hours transit. Then there is another slot. This time I don't know whether I'll up over this. If I go in China, there's only 1 hour difference and the same time. And because of the time slots are many available, so that we need to have a separate schedule for the increase. Last semester, I found that only half of you visiting Crystal. We may not use regular hours. We use separate hours, something like Friday or something, depending on your speech. And last time also we get a special lecture. And whether it's available. Hey. Oh, that can be a comfortable. We start here. Mobile problem. Well, this one is, you can say, floating container. Usually it's fixed. Moving container crane. It's a small container. It can be a bigger, but depending on the situation. It's only 250 TU. It's and so this one is container crane. It's handling. So it looks like a foot together. So it's moving, and then one is coming. So there is a video to see how the container loading is interesting.
Let me show you how containers work. It's possible that most things around you right now came from a container ship. The food you ate, the phone or computer you're looking at. We have anything from apples to frozen meat to explosive or toxic gases on the ship. Some of the things we carry is pretty bizarre. But everything actually begins in the office with a team of people we call central planners. They draw up cargo plan for the whole supply chain. Then it's sent to our chief mate to adjust as required. The containers are loaded by port's crane. Some say they were used by the Empire. Starting from the bottom, stacking up like Legos. These cargo holds can be as deep as 40 times 40 meters. The spades are built with these long sail guides that run downwards. It secures the containers in place. And this is what an empty container hold looks like. Once it's filled, a hatch cover is placed on top so that more containers can be loaded. The ones above on deck will need extra lashings to secure them. Workers from the port handle the physical labor of lashing. Thank God, because these full metal rods are very, very heavy. Turnbuckles are twisted to tighten the steel rods. For that, we have turnbuckles, short bars, long bars, and twist locks. There's actually a few types of twist locks on our ship. Some are manual, some are automatic. It all depends on the location of the containers, but they serve the same purpose, which is to lock containers. Once again, it really is just like stacking Legos. The fruits and frozen products are transported by reefers. Reefers are short for refrigerated containers. They are pretty much a gigantic portable fridge. It can keep temperatures anywhere from room temperature to negative 30 degrees. That's negative 90 Fahrenheit for America folks. So what's my part in all this? Well, as third mate, my job during cargo operation is to monitor the loading and discharging progress. Afterwards, checking the lashing to make sure it's done properly. The last thing we want are containers falling to sea if we ever run into bad weather. Other than that, we keep watch on the overall condition of the ship, including safety and security, checking the mooring lines and looking out for any suspicious activities like stowaways or pirates. So that was a general overview of how cargo operations are done on container ships. If you got any specific questions, make sure to leave it down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.
stage for, especially for the plane. This is a storage plane. Storage plane, because a large container ships nowadays carrying 15,000, 20,000, 50,000 container TUs, containers per ship, one ship, big ship. So then probably they start from say Japan, Korea, and China, Shanghai, and Hong Kong, Singapore, and then Middle East somewhere, and go to Europe. Otherwise, the other way is from Singapore to China and Japan to the West, Los Angeles, and United States. From Far East, there is a two main line. You may expect that main line. One toward the Europe, the other one to the West. But they have a visiting several ports, big ports. Then you can expect that each port you need to say unload 15% or 20% containers in board, and then also loading about same amount of containers. 10% means how many? 1,000, 22,000 containers. But if you have not good planning, which one they should be unloaded are far under the bottom step. Then you need to take out the above ones altogether and then picking out and unload it and then packing up. So that storage planning is a very complicated optimization from dynamic optimization, schedule time, right? Every time there's a 10% or 20% is loaded, unloaded, and then the other way and the other way. So you need to have a complicated. So next time you need to have another strategy. Right? Every port you should have a new checklist. Right? Yeah, correct, carry. You see, the other movie. This limit plus is biggest one, search nodes very high as sure, because it is nameless. They need to have a fast. But nowadays, speed is not so important as much as 20 or 50 years ago. 50 years ago, the speed of ship is very important. When there is a fight in Pacific Ocean in Japan and United States, Midway, many big ships fight each other. At that time, the speed of ship is important. Nowadays, airplane and missile is much faster. So, nuclear power, you need to have a 60,000 horsepower. You remember that the biggest diesel engine, the horsepower, how much was it? 6,000 diesel. Then you need to have a 4 or 5 diesel, such a diesel engine for this. So that they question. Undersea habitat queries. They are staying there. They want to stay as an apartment, underwater apartment. It is probably a good idea for, say, Singapore, Tokyo, where the land price is very high near this ocean, so that you may build your home under the sea. Very cheap, right? But operationally, it's maybe more cost. Well, you don't know. The energy saving is okay. Right? So it's you need to take engineering economics. Anyway, there are many tribes, such locations, high populated near the ocean, high price, net price. Yeah? You try to make ocean was under or floating the it is for the research and experiment. NOAA is United States Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. We have experimental devices. Scuba diving. I noticed several of you have tried skin scuba. It is a short name of long or self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Was developed by one Frenchman. How many years ago? 6, 7, 8, 70 years ago. Invented compressed air cylinder and regulator means you need to pressure down, otherwise too high pressure. You need to control the regulator, because if you go down to the water, the pressure is bigger, right? 10 meter, one more pressure, 180. So 30 meter, 40 meter, 5 times here. You need to turn regulators, adjust, otherwise you cannot quick. Surface supply diving well. Diving well is famous in Korea because of several case. There are some newspapers are saying we need to use diving well to save people or operation there. So it is very old idea of real well is used because air is captured inside so that you can stay there, breathe. While you can operate outside, see, he does not have any device. So it's a no device there. So he can swim and operate there and then stay and breathe. Stay. So nowadays it's a very high pressurized so that big one doors and also there is a seat, looks like a space suit, but different side, different way. Space suit need to empty pressure outside, inside the 118. So this one is outside and high pressure inside it. So, reverse way, similar. Ocean vehicle classification, surface vessel, this is an ordinary one, and then underwater vehicles and others. So usually we see that it looks like cruise ship. So main, it's not regular traditional ship, but there is also coming up unmanned spaceships, unmanned cars also. Similarly, but see, it is for Navy, guns are there. Underwater vehicles, submarine, submersibles, and then also unmanned underwater drones. This one is very special. It looks like a ship in between. So they are flying very near the surface of the. Then they say surface effect, aerodynamics or hydrodynamics. People know about this. Surface effect gives you very efficiency in energy. You need to less energy to fly close to.
What's if the water is like choppy? What's if the water is like choppy? That's not a calm day.
Right, wave is coming. You need to. Wave is okay. Can be say expectable and also not so high.
Okay.
So you can fly, say, some higher. But problem is with the ships, bridges, other things. When you need to have a special way. And then if you fly higher, then energy is not good, right? So hump also wave is road wave. Good, bad, good, that some company. Anyway, that is energy saving so that you may transport likewise cargo. Submarine and submersible looks similar, or usually use submarines for the Navy ships and submersibles for researchers. And then this is from Japan, the Shinkai 6500. It means this ship can dive in 6,500 meters. So because it's a research, they need to have much deeper. Submarines, they don't need to go deep. Right? They usually stay around 100 or 200. I can't remember the English name of their book. Continental shelf, right? Who is the shelf? Near the land, ocean depth is about 200 meters over the territory of country something. So Navy vessel need to stay around country lands, right? You don't need, sometimes you need to cross the big ocean, but usually the problem is coming near.
Continental shelf?
Continental shelf, right? So sometimes they go further design military stuff for higher access. Probably several hundred or somewhere. Robotic vehicles, ROV and AUV, should name, they want to be operate the vehicles and then the AUVs was manned vehicle. Either is unmanned, but there is a special difference. It's saying that there is a cable to this ROVs. And this one does not have cable. Cable to the ship over the surface. So this cable provides the energy, electricity, and communication. That's the two basic functions for this cable. Otherwise, we need to have a battery there and also communication device. So underwater communication is not good. That's why for heavy work and near the land side. So industrial work, many of them are used by high power, long time of work. The industrial work, they need ROV. And then this one is for research and also daily. Unmanned ship is coming nowadays because nobody wants to stay as a crew for several months in the ship. It's not good job. Say I met a person who is working for Korean container ship. He was originally coming from Russia. Somehow I had a communication. He's saying that from Busan to Los Angeles, his ship is running between that Los Angeles and Busan. And it takes about 2 weeks to arrive at Los Angeles from Busan. I can quite remember. Anyway, He's saying every day the time is changing 1 hour per day. Earlier, then because the economy price of running operation, they stay at Los Angeles say one day or 2 days only, and then return back to the 2 weeks. This time, clock is changing the other way. So 2 weeks means 12, almost 12 hours changing. Right? So then he stay in the ship for 3 months, and then can have a 1 month off. But body rhythm, biorhythm is like that's why there are many reasons. Anyway, we need to have our friends. And I see that this one can be easier than automatic movement because the response time can be slower. Another idea from Rolls-Royce container ship. We see that there is no pilot house. Captain, no captain. Pilot house, there is captain. Stay there. Ordinary ship should have such as high-rise captain space. Drone, not drone. It's similar to drone. And another way, looks like a heavy cheese drone. Right? Just a okay, so. Good. All right. Let me send you this copy of this website. Right? Everybody. Next time I'll send you a copy. If you are so general arrangements. This is the book, covering the first textbook. And the second chapter name is general arrangements. Principles and centrals, specials. When you say have a job in shipyard, shipbuilding company, may probably located in R&D department or can be located in yard. So there are thousands of drawings to build a ship. To build this building also you need to have hundreds of drawings to build this. Because say for each work per day, we need to have a professional drawings for single project. That's why we have many drawings. But main drawings, key drawings of ship is 3. As a student, as a naval officer, you need to know how to draw this. So one of them is general covering today. The other one is lines, and then this is the mid section. We will cover this. General arrangement, as I told, this one is in Seoul, Seoul building in Seoul. What is it? Center. 110 or something floors. And then arrangement is how many rooms are there each floor, and then which function, size, and location of toilet and staircase and elevator, air conditioning, piping. These four. For the ship, we need to have a cargo cargo is it? And cargo is related to the money coming, revenue, and what size of engine, position, the captain is located, so functional arrangements is the general. Lines is for ships is outside skin. Or we are equal. More. This one is also looks like a very fancy outside skin. So somehow you need to draw, but otherwise cannot make this. Here is more complicated surface. But that surface is made by putting flat plate of steel. So you need to bend and then welds together to make a. Probably this one is also made similar. So how can you design the outline using lines? In old days they use the lines. Nowadays we have a surface system, computer surface system. But it is related to the hydrostatic, hydrodynamic, space one, speed and stability related to that. This section is structural strength. The wind is blowing, right? First speed, then it should be stable structurally. Safe is structurally, and you need to calculate how much forces and acceleration you need. So, this is a sample drawing of 3,000 container sheet. It's coming from STX. And then we need to, if you draw this one yourself, you need to sign it somewhere. Your name to the occur. And then another person is checking, stamping. And then this is a top view for different floor. Probably double bottom. And then some top of the deck. And then this one is side view. This is side, and this is front view. The front view of each stage section, so that containers are stored in these layers or steps. So as I told you, the storage planning is related with this step of and where is the location of this one slots cells, which it is used. Say cargo from Busan to Singapore or outside. You need to calculate. This is a lines drawing. Only curves lines show you the skin shape, the front view, side view, and top view. Section and finish. Section of this cut this way, this section. So, when I was a student, we do drawing this kind of drawing, except using a pen and pencil, some devices. Nowadays, computers much better. This is a mid-section drawing. So this section is middle the ship and cut and section. So because ship is very slender, long and narrow, so that it's very weak in the middle. And the wave is high, low, high. So middle section is more important for the structural drawings. You see that there is a plate, so thickness plate, and also there is a beams like this one, and beams and structural arrangement. Then also need to have a holes for the for the manufacturing and for the operational. Because usually this room is used for storing water or oil. So then you need to have some holes. So principles, generalizations, where to locate rooms and functions. Right, whose building you may say, this room can be used for lecturing, the other room for dean's office, staircase, toilet. How can you locate where and what function there? But there is a conflict in terms of, say, engine location of small power yacht. Power yacht means you have an engine. Small yacht doesn't have an engine. But some size luxury yacht has an engine there. Because if there is no wind, you need to return back to port using engine. More convenient. Otherwise, you stay, wait for the wind. But because of the size of the engine, usually small ships, so the engine should be located in the middle because of the space. Central location for ship is good for slow passengers. Pitching and rolling is smaller in the center of the ship. So that passengers want to stay also around central cabin room. But so this is very general notion that designing is not, there is no single solution. So you need to have experience. Say similar to hair design. Every hair design has different ideas. Also, it is also similar to have a cooking dish, cooking one nice dish. Everybody has a different taste, way of making. So design is similar to this. This one is located in Eureka Building in Heist, where my office is there, and also some office there. At the first floor, the series is coming from the STX shipbuilder. It was about 3,000 temperature, but this one is scaled down to 30 to 1. Otherwise, it should be 200 meters length, full length, and breadth, and depth, and breadth, and speed 22 knots. And this one is made of wood now because it is used for experiment testing. If we go for visit CRISO Research Institute, they have a big swimming pool of say 200 meters, and I just already 20 meters or so. And this year it can be connected there, and then running to measure resistance and speed. Main cause of using those big swimming pool is guarantee speed for the ship. Otherwise, it's not easy. Expect or estimate engine size of speed from your design. So sometime you may try to visit your buildings. Principles. Primary function should govern the design. Very reasonable. So for example, fishing boat. Start by locating the fish catching equipment. But fish catching, there are different ways. cooking or netting, and netting can be cruise ships and or and putting devices and collecting it back the other way. But there are many different ways of catching fishes depending on the fish types. Very complicated way of fishing word. But anyway, that's why. So you need to have a different device for catching fishes. And device is important for fish one. Similarly for cargo ships, cargos are different. Container ship, you see that containers are using crane. Cargo handling, how can you handle cargo? And then move off the ship, loading and unloading through the openings or there's no openings. You see that logo ships. And then location. This is a car carrier. You see that there are so many spaces of bus. But this is heavy, duty construction devices and passenger ships. So many cars are new cars are transported. I visited the top port months ago. Myself, Mokpo is located in southwest corner of South Korea. Mokpo port city name. I saw that there are so many this kind of ships. But I've never seen it before. So I asked the person in Mokpo what's happening. He's saying there is a auto car factory in Gwangju. Gwangju is sorry for Gwangju is nearby from the Mokpo inland bigger city. The Hyundai Motors has a new factory in Gwangju. But for several years ago, there was no big ships can come to the Mokpo port that they go to the Bunsan to be transported and exported. Cars are carried to the another port and using this kind. And then you see that there is a lamp is unfolded and cars are running into ship. There's a way the cargo is handled. And this one is a general arrangement of the mobile harbor that I showed you. 250 view. It is also designed by STX. Screeners, harbor crane. Inside out, the principle, the interior arrangement is first involved provide for location of cargo spaces and accommodation engines before the outside appears. It is for cargo ships because cargo carrying is most important. But for the luxury yachts, passenger ships, maybe outside is more used. Especially for luxury and also probably cruise ship may not happy with the cargo. You may expect that trucks under them, they don't have a need to have a nice view. Look, passenger or sports cars need to care about outside shape, right? So this is also this is a Navy ship. And the converts service, bad weather, only in pitching, people subwetters. Right. When I was young, I was working in CRISO, the research laboratory. At that time, we need to have myself. My duty was to design a new fishing boat, small fishing. 50 years ago, 40 years ago, long time. And then at that time, the fishermen in Korea was very poor, so they don't have much enough money to buy engine powered fishing boat is very expensive. And then I found that diesel engine for the ship fishing boat is 3 times expensive than the bus diesel engine for bus or truck, land based. Same power, same horse. So that as a young engineer, I want to use this one rather than specialized diesel engine fishing. But it was not successful because it's saying the reliability level of fishing boat diesel engine is much higher than reliability level of diesel engine for power land-based trucks, bus, same size. So that they have a. Also, the problem is they cannot make mass production. Say there is a special factory for engine, diesel engine for small size, but they produce say, several hundred per month. The diesel engine for car trucks and buses, they produce several thousand per month. So economy of scale also, and also level of reliability is much higher. That's why, as I say, something is wrong with the fishing boats far away from the land. What happened? So you need to have a high level of reliability. So that you need to have a more expensive material, similar to other. This one is for the Navy, that's probably submarine. When submarine is designed and tested the first time, the designer, the engineer should stay there together. If you can do the first time, first experiment dive operation. Stealth ships, it's a Jumbolt class Navy stealth destroyer. Destroy the type of Navy class, size of Navy, or function of Navy. It has a stealth function, name or class name is. But you see this one has a in this angle. Shape is very different. Usually the ships are in this way or the superstructure is straight. But this one also have a very reverse angle to make stealth function. Why? 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 Maybe because
레이더 면적을 줄이는 영어로 못하겠네. 레이더의 면적, surface,
less chance of detected by radar. Because of radar is shooting some electromagnetic wave and then returning back wave is detected, right? But in this way, the wave is going the other space. So that typical ship has this size of radar image, and then this one can be very small, 1/10 of. So the reflection from the rate can be very low. Chance of No sound. But this one shows you a very good quality of CAD system compared to design system nowadays. When I was a student 50 years ago, we drew general arrangement, pen and pencil. Nowadays, computer is doing this. And then you can see this one is already finished one. And checking whether the design is good, no? The function, you see that they go down to floors and floors and floors, and up and up. Everything all together, depending on your need. That is the good function or high quality CAD system for ship design. Looks like an engine room. So seriously. Only pipe pin is shown here. So you can see the selective way, see what you want. Highlighting by color changes. Only this unit shows your engine. So it looks like a 4 diesel engine is used for 2 propeller shafts. There should be a propeller here. And exhaust gas is going out. Oh, yeah. Dry voltage power failure. As an experienced designer or engineer, if I see the picture, I can notice what type of ship it is. Because they have a special factors. But anyway, dry bulk cargo type, dry, not wet. Wet means oil or chemical or LNG, wet. But this one is dry and bulk cargo. And then pilot house and cover tank. This is a sample of bulk cars. If you go for a shopping supermarket, you go to buy, say, candy. Candy is also bad. Peanuts. Peanuts also bad nowadays. But some corner, then you can make your measurement, right? With such a peanuts. This one we call this dry bulk sample. Right. But for the ships, this is a dry bulk cargo ship. It is opening, hatch opening. You can use some device to opening in this way. Open each one, and then there is a each cargo, and then they put some grain. Ore means for the steel making company, you need to import. Korea imports ore from mainly from Australia or Brazil. So heavy and bulk. Conflicting items should be far away. Noisy item from cabin means accommodation. Engine and accommodation should be away. Or cooking should be stay near the storage house, food storage. So somehow in it. Or toilet should be in the convenient place. Library from this picture. And major structural items in the layout. Major structure means this kind of wall I don't know whether this wall can be opened or not. Sometimes the wall is very light so that you can open to make a bigger room easily. But some walls you cannot break because of the strength of the building itself. So you say major wall or secondary wall, depending on the design. And pillar is near, let's see, so there is a pillar. Right? There on that corner is a strong pillar. And then clearance for repairs. In above, you may see have a pipeline, the cables, electric cables. It is hidden, but if you open, then there is a space open. So that when there is problem with these kind of devices, you open to see the flares for repairs. Piston for engine, because ship diesel engine is big, several tens of meters, and piston is also big, long, right? Heavy. So you need to have a crane to take up piston. To the utilities, this is a theater inside a cruise ship. You can expect it, ordinary theater. So show is coming on the stage, but you may see the pillars over there. But people don't want to have sit behind the pillar. So that the designer should have less pillars. But you need calculation, strength, otherwise it can collapse. So anyway, the requirement is less pillars to see good views, good sight. But bigger room, less number of pillars. How can you design? This is a good idea of unloading coal or grain. So there is a conveyor belt at the bottom of the ship, and then they may unload to the land side ship is so in the kind of automation of loading and unloading. You say this is a grain or rice grain. When loading to the ship, there's a high tower tanks of grains, specialized towers, grain tank, and then they have a chute. Because it's high, they pour down the grains now to the ship very fast. Similar to this one, coming from the tower tank and then go to the ship. But unloading is very not easy from the ship to the inside. That's why they have an idea of such a conveyor at the bottom of the ship. Pouring automating this one. So faster unloading, right? Automated unloading. The problem is what? Cost of conveyors and boom. Engine, special engine, energy, conveyor, and also the space for the conveyors is lost. So that your cargo space can be reduced. So you can have an advantage and disadvantage depending on the situation. So you as a designer, you should have a choice. You need to decide whether to put this. There's many ideas. This here is also from Japan book, right? VLCC, very large crude oil carrier. Deadweight ton is 267,000 tons. It's a big ship, right? Length is 330 meters. Breadth 60 meters. Oh, here's another ship. A little bit smaller, right? Oh no, it's bigger. Bigger. It's a little bit. But the breadth is. But anyway, you see that they do not have a hatch cover. Hatch cover for the driver fail. Only pipe use the pipe because it is fluid. You need the pumping and pipe is enough for loading and unloading. So this one is very fast for the loading and unloading. If you have a larger diameter pipe and big pump, it's faster and automated. And then there is a jetty because it's jetty. Because it is a big pipeline to the left side. And then so water depths there, water depths. You need to have a big ship, say this kind of ship, there is no depth, but maybe I expect depth can be more than 30 meters. And then the ship is coming with a full covers to Korea. From Saudi Arabia, Kuwait to Korea, full loaded. Then water depth should be more than 30 meters. But shallow water in Yellow Sea, Incheon Airport, Incheon Port, that's why there were jetty and pipeline. Arctic shuttle tankers designed by Samsung. Samsung shipbuilders. They did somewhere in Russia, also Arctic Ocean. Republic of Karela. Murmansk, I know about. So this one, the tanker, oil tanker is also an oil tanker. We're moving in Tibet, ice covered. So they have a special arrangement in the front wall, start self-propelling without support of icebreaker and minus 45 Celsius degree operating conditions, so that they can break ice. But there is a limit. Right? Over there is a design limit of ice thickness. I don't know, 1 meter or half meter, depending on the situation. And then also they have a special shape that they can do overrun over the ice and then push down. So braking by their weight rather than chopping, pressing them over the ice and pressing down. They break. But sometimes they can jam. They cannot move because of the thickness is much thicker than expected. They cannot break. Then they cannot go ahead. And then stay there, say 1 day, 10 hours, 1 day. Ice is growing, depending on the temperature. Right? Then they cannot move. They should stay there and call SOS. So he's saying one line is saying icebreaker is a specialized ship only for ice breaking. They may use a big nuclear power plant for small ships. They can do many different functions. So they SOS to call icebreaker to escape from them. But the designer is saying self-propelling without support from it can have a different functions, say backing and braking, or maybe have a hot water, hot steaming, I don't know, more details. Okay. Look at that.